Well, welcome to the game tonight. We're in the last game of the semifinals on the championship side of the bracket at the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Malden Green Wave, Doniphan Dons, a matchup of the last year's two final games, Tommy. And should be another dandy.
I think so. These two teams have met the last 2 years, but it's been in the finals. But Hayties doesn't fill out one side of that bracket. One of these teams right here will go take them on. I think that's the first time Hayties been in the finals in the Bloomfield.
First time ever.
They got a nice team, but I'm going to tell you what, that little Puxico team don't need to hold their heads down. They played a very, very good ball game.
Well, let's fill everybody in on the action, even though you're watching it tape delayed. But let's tell you what you missed if you missed this next to last day of the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. It started off with Van Buren defeating Richland 44-42 to advance out to the championship in the consolation bracket. The next game, it was Twin Rivers over Kennett 59-58, and Twin Rivers will be playing Van Buren in that consolation championship. Then in the semifinals, let me get this right now, for the fifth place bracket, Portageville over Bloomfield 53-46. Bernie defeated South Pim 75-73. So you can tell we've already had four great games. And then we just finished the first game of the semis in the championship bracket. Hayti defeated Puxico 58-55. And now Puxico will play, or Hayti will play the winner of the Malden Doniphan game. Puxico will play the one that loses for third place. So Tommy, 5 games. You couldn't write the scripts any better.
That's exactly right, Bill. They have really been paired up. People got their money's worth. Saw some very good high school basketball, and that doesn't surprise me. It always turns out that way at Bloomfield. They always have a good field of teams, and like I say, you get your money's worth when you come to Bloomfield. Watch these good high school basketball.
Well, you're going to see two very well coached teams. You're going to see a very quick team in the Malden Greenway, but you're going to see a team as equally as quick as the Doniphan Dons. I've been very surprised about how quick they are and how dominating they've been in their first 2 games. Let's talk about how the Doniphan Dons and the Malden Green Wave got to this matchup for tonight. Doniphan, the third seed team, defeated East Prairie in the first round, 63-35, and then they took care of South Pemiscot 79-40. Malden, seeded 7th in the tournament, defeated Kennett in a very close game, 66-60. And then beat Bernie, the number 2 seed team, 73-70. That game could have gone either way. So that's how those two teams get to the Bloomfield semifinals in the championship bracket. Before we have the starting lineups, we're going to tell you you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful.
Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, so or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Tommy, Malden comes out. Robert Eisen is the coach. Evgeny Sokolov is the assistant.
Right.
Referees tonight, Bobby Godwin, Mark Mars, and Lee Jones. And we will give you the starting lineups as they come out on the floor because we've not talked to the coaches. Hadn't had time, Tommy. I've done 5 games. This was 6th game tonight, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, Marvin Fields, a 5'8" senior. Hit a very key bucket at the end of the game.
He sure did.
Night. Number 11, Chad Hudson, a 6'2" senior. Had a great game last night, but wasn't with us the first night because we didn't see him.
Boy, he come alive last night.
He sure did. Number 23, Nick Perkins, a 5'11" junior. Andy Matthews, a 6'2 junior, has had a great tournament.
Sure has.
And number 35, a 6'5 senior, number 35, Leonard Burton. Boy, he had a great game last night.
Sure did.
The Doniphan Dons, coached by Jason Andrews and Corey Russell. Number 1, Justin Platcher, a 5'6 junior. Number 23, a 5'10 senior, Tyler Collins. He had a great game last night.
Sure did.
Number 33, a 6'1 senior, Chandler Wilson. His twin brother, 6'1 senior, Charles Wilson, wears number 41. And number 45, a 6'2 sophomore, Greg Davis. We expect a dandy tonight,
Yes, we
folks.
do. Two very good teams, like you said, two very well coached teams. Both teams have a lot of people here. A lot of people's turned out to support their school.
Leonard Burton, the jump center for the Green Wave. Charles Wilson for the Doniphan Dons. Sit back, folks. Enjoy this. We hope this is as good as the other 5 that we've witnessed tonight. Malden gets the tip to Nick Perkins. He gets to Hudson. Doniphan opens up man-to-man. It's what they've been in all tournament long. Ball passed into Burton, taken away by Davis. Gives it quickly to Chandler Wilson. Scores it.
You know, we saw that South Pembescott try that last night, try to lob that ball in there. Those Doniphan boys are quick and they can jump.
Nick Perkins from the top of the key, short. Charles Wilson with the ball. Gave it to Platcher. To Davis. Wilson to Collins. Back to Chandler Wilson. To Davis. To Platcher. He drives the baseline. Goes all the way through. Platcher in the corner for 3. Will not go. Perkins picks the ball out of midair. 7 minutes to go. First quarter. 2-0. Doniphan. One thing about it, Doniphan hadn't jumped out 10-0 in about 2 minutes time. They might, but not the first 2 minutes like they did the first 2 games. Well, the first 2 games, Tommy.
Right.
Hudson forced a shot, would not go. Burton the rebound, puts it back up and in.
Nice little hook shot there by Burton.
Burton is a very deceiving player.
Sure is.
He's quick, he jumps well, he shoots such a soft shot. He got a technical last night, but he was aggravating himself.
Right.
He was not aggravated at the officials. He is a very well-mannered,
fine young man.
mild-tempered guy. Wilson on a drive. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as Chandler Wilson. First foul of the night is going to be on Leonard Burton. Last night he had 22 in the victory. He misses the first free throw. His twin brother had 21, so they were right there together. Missed the second one. That's
you won't see that very often.
No. 2-2. 6:20 to go. Matthews down on the baseline. Knocks it down.
Tell you what, this Matthews just a solid player.
And I want to tell you don't find a better kid than he is.
That's exactly right. Comes from a very good family.
Yes,
too.
he does. Charles Wilson with the ball. Drives in. Puts the spin move in. Scores it. Nice move by Charles Wilson. 4-4. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. In case you just joined us, Malden and Green, Doniphan White. Last semifinal game of the championship side of the bracket. Winner advances to play Hayti for the championship. Burton inside, working against Wilson. Scores it.
Burton's got some good moves in there. They get him that ball.
He's smooth.
Yes, he is smooth.
Some college get a hold of him, put about 20, 30 pounds on him.
Oh, yeah, he can make a player.
Yes, he could. Give that boy some beans and taters and dumplings and cornbread.
Put it to him.
I can fatten him up pretty good. You can look at me.
That's right. We may have talked to his mother, Deborah, about that.
Chandler Wilson for three. No good. Rebound tipped up by Charles Wilson. Won't go. He gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Charles Wilson with his second bucket. He has 4 1/4. 6-6. 5 minutes to go. Hudson with a shot. It's short. Rebounded. Pulled down by Collins of Doniphan. Wilson inside.
They're going to eat you alive in there if you don't play some defense on him.
8-6, 4:40 to go in the first period. Doniphan back on top. Greenwave still trying to fill out the Doniphan defense. Doniphan plays very, very tenacious defense. If you don't believe it, ask South Pim and East Prairie.
That's exactly right.
Hudson inside, trying to make something happen. He's got to get out of the lane. Burton inside, spin move, puts it up, scores
it. What a nice move, Leonard Burton.
Leonard Burton with 6 1/4, 8-8 with 3:45 to go. Skipped out to Platcher, to Wilson. Greenwave in a zone. A 1-2-2.
1-2-2.
Nice in it pass to Charles Wilson. He scores it. Charles Wilson with 6. Chandler Wilson with 4.
That's the scoring for the Doniphan Dons.
Wilson's 10. Malden 8. Good hustle there by Platcher. He
sure
almost
was.
had a takeaway by
there.
Hudson. Coming in for the Green Wave. D. Collier, who had a great game last night.
Did.
And a young man that's really come on. Zach Payne, a 6'8 junior. His wingspan really alters a lot of shots, and he had 2 key free throws at the end of the game. Here he fails to go meet the ball, and Charles Wilson
did.
Yep.
Basically, that's what it was. They didn't go meet it, and Doniphan did.
Basic fundamentals, ball thrown to you, go meet it. Don't wait for it to come to you. 12-8, 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Doniphan on top by 4. That's the biggest lead, or matches the biggest lead.
They threw it away again.
Take away that time by Collins. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-8. Doniphan on top of Malden. Malden calls a quick timeout. With timeout on the floor, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
Only at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, Tommy, Malden had it tied up.
Sure did.
They've had back-to-back mistakes, and Doniphan took care of it.
You know, you can get by with some of that standing there waiting on that pass by some teams, but I'm going to tell you something. The higher caliber teams like a Doniphan Dons, you better do everything right, go meet the ball, because they're going to go meet it.
Sure.
And you got to box out, you got to take care of the ball, you got to move to get open when you don't have the ball.
Well, this is the first time Doniphan's been tested in the tournament.
Right.
Because by now they've been up by 20 points in both their previous games. Look at Doniphan. They're
hustling after that ball.
They're getting a hand on the ball. They're making things happen.
Yeah. Malden got out on the side, got trapped.
Collier with the ball has picked up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it. He gives it to Burton. Back to Hudson. Hudson's working on Chandler Wilson. He picks his dribble up. Inside to Burton. Nice turnaround shot, short. Rebounded by Hudson. He brings the ball out. Platcher going to pick up the foul. Going to be his first. Team's first. Each team now with one foul. 2:06 to go in this first period. 14-8. Doniphan on top of the Green Wave. Hudson working in down the lane. Gets it out to Collier, to Perkins. Green Wave fans getting impatient. I think the Green Wave are doing the best thing.
That's right.
They're working the ball.
And when you're working that ball, you're working that defense too.
You just can't make mistakes. There are 3-second calls, something like that. Perkins leans in for a shot, won't go. Charles Wilson with the rebound. Green Wave one shot and out that time. Chandler Wilson in the corner. Nice inlet pass that time, working against the big guy, goes in, it's blocked. Payton blocks it out of bounds.
Doniphan retains possession.
But he saved
he saved 2 points.
Payne has really come a long way. Wilson for three, that's Charles Wilson. 17-8. Doniphan on a 9-0 run. Perkins with the ball, wanting to give it up. Can't get anybody to come out and get it.
Nobody come to him.
Collier working against Platcher. To Burton. Burton's the only one that seems like
That's
he wants to work the ball.
Like he wants the ball.
Yeah. Collier with it over in the corner. He's going in against Platcher. Good defense, good cutoff there by Platcher. 40 seconds to go. Collier for three, will not go.
Didn't follow his shot.
No, and really shot off balance.
Yep.
He was squared up, but he did a fake and really wasn't set to shoot it.
Doniphan contends to out here, go for one. They don't have to score. They're just going to make Green Wave come out and get them. They're going to go for one shot and go for a good shot. And they'll end up getting one if you don't watch them from that three-point line.
10 seconds. We got a push foul against Burton with 3.6 to go. That's his second foul. He didn't need that.
No, sure didn't.
But the quickness of Charles Wilson caused that.
That's right.
Andy Matthews in for Collier. And Marvin Fields back in for Burton. Platcher for three. Will not go as the horn goes off to end the first quarter with the score. The Doniphan Dons 17, the Malden Green Wave 8. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
$30,000. Do I hear 40? $40,000. Do I hear 50? 50,000. I have 50,000. Going once, twice. Sold to the gentleman in the center.
Hi.
Moving on. This is a 19.
Okay. I want to go ahead and sell it now.
Sell what?
That thing I bought.
Constantly buying and selling stocks doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones recommends investment strategies that have proven themselves over the long term. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, Tommy, scoring at time for Charles Wilson. He had 11. Chandler had 4. That's Chandler Wilson. 2 by Collins. That's their 17. Green Wave Burton had 6. Andy Matthews 2. And foul-wise, 1 foul on Doniphan. That's on Justin Platcher. And 2 fouls on Malden, both by Leonard Burton.
Malden seemed to pass the ball around, but and I'm like you. I like to see them do it, work that defense, find an opening, find a seam in that. But somebody's got to come get the ball. They can't just stand. You know, you got to move without the ball. And I'm sure Coach Eisen make some adjustments. We'll get ball and get back in this ball game. It's a Doniphan team. They're not gonna go away from what got them to the dance.
No. And I tell you, a zone, you can stand there and out and pass the ball past the shift. But on a man-to-man, somebody's got to come get it, especially you pick that dribble up. Chandler Wilson with the ball, tried to hit Charles Wilson. It's off of Marvin Field's fingers. Out of bounds. 17-8. Just underway in the second period of play from the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Glad you've joined us on YHC TV. Well, I tell you, Nick Perkins is
all over him,
Chandler Wilson. You just kept backing him out. I thought he was going to get a turnover there. Davis in the corner. Granier's in the game. Jump shot, nice rebound by Payne that time. Collins missed on the three-pointer. Greenway with the ball. They need a bucket. Oh, I tell you, it feels like they threw that one away. And then it's taken away by Collins. Collins working into the bucket, puts it up, scores it. Tyler Collins, his second bucket. Green Wave down by 11 early in the second quarter. Green Wave are out of sync. They can't run with the ball. What they've got to do is create that turnover on defense and get into that transition game. They're not a set pattern team by any stretch of the imagination. Turnaround shot by Matthews will not go. Charles Wilson with the rebound to Collins. Collins out to Davis for three. No good. Rebound by Collins. Collins puts up a 12-footer. No good. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. He puts it up. Will not go, but a foul is going to be on Andy Matthews. His first to the line to shoot two will be Charles Wilson. Leonard Burton set to come back in the game. First shot by Wilson will not go. Doniphan's 0 for 3 from the line, Tommy.
And that's really unusual.
Hudson out, Burton in. Andy Matthews chases down the loose ball. Burton has it. We don't need him bringing the ball down the floor. Nick Perkins has it.
Malden's going to have to start moving that ball.
Yep.
I mean, we do things like that. We set, we look, we throw it away.
Matthews gets it back to Fields. Here's where they got to go. Transition.
That's right, got to go.
Burton inside, and he's going to be called on the baseline with the ball out of bounds. B. Collier coming back in for Zach Payne. Going to try to get some speed into the game. 5:50 to go in this second period. Off of Wilson's foot.
Very good
call that time.
Good call.
Good defense.
Good defensive play.
Nick Perkins with the ball. Gets it to Collier. Inside to Burton. That was a nice inlet
Not
pass.
bad.
Back to
Put
Collier.
some speed on that thing.
Turnaround shot, good. I tell you what, Burton has played extremely good.
Sure has.
Five minutes to go in this first half of play. Malden trails the Doniphan Dons by 9. One thing about it, you could call it the Green Wave and the Dons. We won't have anybody,
that's right,
any two teams to say, well, I wonder what two's playing out there. Collins with a jumper. This young man really impresses me. His second bucket of the quarter. He has 6 in the game. Oh, yeah. Collins with 6 so far in the game. D. Collier at the top of the key. Gives it over to Fields. Andy Matthews back to Fields. Fields with a jump shot. In and out. Rebounded by Chandler Wilson. Gets it quickly to Collins. Collins quickly across the timeline. Down to Davis. Davis inside. Going to be called for a walk. 4:10 to go in this second quarter. 21-10. Doniphan on top. Platcher in for Davis.
Malden needs to get that ball down court and get a basket.
Cody Collins in for Marvin Fields. D. Collier with the ball, working against Platcher. Jump shot, will not go. 1 and out for the Green Wave right now. Collins into the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound in there by, taken away by Collins. We're going to have a hold foul on Charles Wilson. He wanted a jump ball.
Trouble is he don't have the whistle.
Not tonight.
I'm going to tell you something. This Cody Collins, strong young man.
Yes, he is.
He gets in there. They're not going to take that ball away from him. Too. And a good little baseball player from Malden Greenway.
Second foul on Doniphan. Nick Perkins with the ball, gets it to Burton. Burton way out front. We need to get him out of the bucket. Collins with the ball. Gets it to Collier. Green Wave overloading the right side.
Sure are.
We're going to have a foul on Justin Platcher, his second, team's third, with 3:18 to go in the second period. Still 21-10. See Coach Taylor from Haytow scouting this game.
Yes.
Wondering who he's going to be playing.
He's got a nice team.
Oh, he's got great talent. And I want to tell you, Puxico gave them all they wanted tonight. Took them out of their running game. We're going to have a foul on Mitch Grenier, his first. Notice what the Green Wave are doing right now. They're taking the ball to the hole.
That's right.
And picking up the foul.
To create something. They got to move. They got to move.
Matthews to inbound. Leonard Burton asks for the ball in, and he gets it high. Turnaround shot. Will not go. Rebound that time by Davis. Chandler Wilson for 3. No good. Rebound tipped around. Malden on the run. On a 3-on-2. Ball down to Collins. He put it up. Will not go. Burton with the shot. And he's going to be fouled. Leonard Burton going to go to the line to shoot 2. Green Wave created a turnover that time and got into the transition game very quick.
Sure did.
Foul on Chandler Wilson, his first. Team's 5th. First shot up and good by Leonard Burton. He has 9 in the game. Marvin Fields back in. Out is D. Collier. Chad Hudson in. Out is Cody Collins. Both those young guys, Collins and Collier and Collins, played some very valuable minutes.
Sure did.
The second one by Burton is in. He already has 10 in the game. 2:50 to go in this first half. Collins with the ball for Doniphan. Gets it to Grenier.
Like Malden's kicked up that defense a
They
little
have.
bit.
Charles Wilson with the ball now. Andy Matthews on him to Collins. Wilson with a shot, will not go. Charles Wilson with the rebound, puts it up and in. He had to adjust that shot
Sure
there,
did.
Tommy. Nice shot that time by Charles Wilson. He has 13 in the game. 2:10 to go, the first half. Don's on top of the Greenway by 11, 23 to 12. Burton inside, shot, scores it.
Tell you what, go to him. He's hot. He's working them over in there. He's doing a good
6
job.
in the first half, 6 in the second quarter, or 6 in the first quarter, 6 second quarter. He has 12. The Greenwave's 14 points. That tells you why the Greenwave are behind.
That's right.
Because Hudson and Perkins have not scored. Nice drive that time, but Wilson can't get it to go. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, will not go. Leonard Burton gets it to Marvin Fields. Greenwave on the move. Tried to transition into the fast break game. Nick Perkins thought about it, pulled it in, gives it to Burton. He did not score that one, knocks the ball out of bounds over to the Doniphan Dons. Minute and a half to go, 23-14. Platcher back into the game, Granier out. Payne in, coming out is Andy Matthews. Been a very fast first half.
It sure has been.
Collins with the ball. Charles Wilson trying to work on Burton. Goes in. Nice pump fake. Puts it up. Will not go. Ball tipped up. Will not go. Chandler Wilson with it. Puts it up. Will not go. Tipped out by the Greenwave. Greenwave on the run. We've got a foul. The Greenwave cannot allow 3 shots under the bucket.
You can't allow them to get in there and get position on you and keep rebounds.
And the Greenwave have got a 6'8" and a 6'4" that were in there, and they can't control the boards.
That's the second foul on Chandler Wilson.
Doniphan pressing with 1 minute to go. Trap in the corner. Fields with a jump shot, short. Rebound tipped out to Hudson. Hudson has it blocked by Wilson. Doniphan controls the ball. Charles Wilson with it to Collins. Doniphan's going to set up for one.
That's right.
Davis in the corner with the ball. That's not where you want it when you're trying to stall the ball. Collins out front. Hudson's on him. We're down to 12 seconds in the half. 23-14. Very low scoring game.
Very low scoring. Both teams been putting some good pressure on each other.
Nice block by Payne. Platcher with the rebound, or with the block shot, put back and could not get it to go. That ends the first half. The Doniphan Dons 23, the Malden Greenwave 14. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, we're at halftime here at the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Doniphan Dons and the Malden Green Wave in the last semifinal game on the championship side of the bracket. And we're visiting with our state senator, Rob Mayer, and glad to have you stop by, Senator.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Bill, to talk to you and get a chance to be on your programs.
Well, you were announcing the game on tonight on KDX Radio, and
well, they brought me out and dusted me off a little bit. It's been a while since I've broadcasted basketball, but they were in a bind and they asked me if I'd come and help out. And of course, I've done that for quite a few years, quite a few games over my lifetime. Started back when I was about 16 or 17 years old. So it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Once you do it, why you don't forget.
Well, you've been very active with the youth over the years, and you do a great job in representing the people from our district that you represent. And I know that you're going to be going up to Jefferson City in January, and hopefully we can get some good things accomplished again.
Well, I'm optimistic that we can, Bill. We've got a lot of issues that we'll be discussing this year. We'll be discussing issues regarding illegal aliens and immigration. And of course, we're somewhat limited on what we can do with that issue because a lot of it has to be driven from Washington. Unfortunately, we've not gotten a lot of guidance from Washington on that issue, and so we're going to look at placing a responsibility on our businesses and industries that hire illegal aliens. First, to check them out to see if they're there legally, and so we'll have a healthy discussion with that, and of course we'll have a lot of other issues, some regarding education, and being chairman of the Senate Education Committee, why we have a full slate of legislation coming up in that area. So it's always interesting, and it's always an honor to represent the people from Ripley, Butler, Wayne, Stoddard, Dunklin, Pembescott, New Madrid counties.
You have a very big district. That's Senator Rob Mayer, and thanks for stopping by. Please let us know what's going on. Let White see TV so we can tell all of our viewers, and come by anytime that you want in our newscast that we do live at 6:30 Monday through Friday, and replay it 4 different times during the day at noon, 6:30 p.m., midnight, 1:30 a.m.
We'll do it, Bill. We thank you for the service that you provide and the information to people in our area.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Happy New Year and a very healthy New Year to you and your family.
Well, thank you. The same to you.
Okay.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Glensane Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glensane Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glensane Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glensane Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glensane Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
Well, let's talk about the first half scoring for the Doniphan Dons. Charles Wilson leads all scorers with 13. Tyler Collins with 6. Chandler Wilson 4. Not much scoring. 3 players scoring. Right. Foul-wise, Justin Platcher with 2. Mitch Grenier with 1, with Charles and Chandler Wilson with 1. Free throws, Doniphan 0 for 4, which is unusual for them.
Yeah, that's very unusual.
For the Green Wave, only 2 players scoring. Leonard Burton with 12. Andy Matthews with 2. Green Wave 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Foul-wise, Leonard Burton with 2 and Andy Matthews with 1. So foul-wise, nobody's in foul trouble.
Right.
The Green Wave, Tommy, what are they going to have to do to get back in the game?
One thing we're going to have to start blocking off and get some rebound. And then we're going to have to move the ball around. And I'm sure Coach Eisen went over there. He don't want you to stand and look and look and look and look. Man, that gives that defense time to set up, and they'll eat you alive. You're going to have to move the ball, hit the man in the middle. Apparently, we're going to have to go to Leonard Burton. He seems to be the only one sticking the hole, but we're going to have to rebound.
Well, and I'm going to put an asterisk here. Malden's going to have to move the basketball. They're going to have to find a way to speed the game up. We've got a couple of fast break opportunities that we took advantage of. Other than that, the fast breaking's been done by Doniphan. We've got to get into a transition game. If not, Green Wave are not used to scoring 14 points in 16 minutes.
That's exactly right. And you know, not cutting the Green Wave down or anything. But Coach Eisen told them the same thing. I guarantee you're going to have to get the ball up and down the court and play defense, and you're going to have to rebound.
Well, this game tonight brought to you by Allen Christian in Dexter, A-plus medical equipment in Dexter, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, historic downtown Dexter merchants, Welch, Todd, and Parker, the attorneys in Malden, and Glenn Sane, Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. Malden starts with the ball, start the third quarter. Hudson has it. He and Perkins did not
scored, have they?
I think Hudson shot once, and I think Nick has shot once. And they're going to have to get into the offense.
That's right.
They're going to have to create. Malden's a good shooting team, but if they can't shoot, they can't show how good the shooting is. Into Andy Matthews, a nice inlet pass that time for Marvin Fields. Matthews with his second bucket. He has 4 in the game, 23-16. Collins out front with the ball for Doniphan. To Charles Wilson in the paint. Nice spin move. Scores
Up and
it.
in.
Wilson with 15. He and Burton are scoring at will.
They sure are.
Nick Perkins with the ball. Kicks it out to Fields. Fields inside to Matthews. Turnaround short. Rebounded by, on the floor, Hudson gets it. Hudson in. Puts up a shot.
Oh,
in and out. Rebound by Charles Wilson of the Doniphan Dons. Matthews tries to cut him off. Hits his brother. Chandler puts it up. Can't make it. Rebound on the floor. Green Wave in transition. Perkins with the ball. To Fields. To Hudson. Hudson with a jump shot. Scores it.
Scores it. First bucket of the night for Chad Hudson.
We have a timeout on the floor. Doniphan Dons want to talk it over. They lead the Green Wave with 6:14 to go in the third quarter, 25-18. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has two great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Malden's come out and started moving the ball a little bit up down the court and get some open shots. I got this thing back to 25-18. I think Coach Ison had a little heart-to-heart with them at half, got them moving the ball, and it's going to pay dividends.
Well, you know the players weren't happy with 14 points.
No, that's right.
And Doniphan's been scoring it well against everybody, and they're probably thinking, man, we're really playing tough. But Doniphan did what they were supposed to do.
That's right.
They've slowed this pace down. Doniphan doesn't go deep on the bench. Green Wave are much deeper. Of course, they don't have as many guys as they used to, but still yet, Doniphan's doing what they need to. Malden's got to get Doniphan to speed the game up and get some stops and go down and score. I mean, that, it sounds like, I should be coaching again. I mean, anybody can figure that out. Wilson in for a shot, no good. Burton with a rebound and knocked out of his hands by Doniphan. Coach Andrews not very happy with that decision, but I thought Doniphan had a good look at it. They just didn't get it down.
I thought they did too.
Fields to Perkins. Matthews had set a pick for him. Burton inside. Boy, he is having a game. He's got 14.
He is. He's making a living in that paint.
Green Wave back within 5, the closest they've been in some time. Platcher with the ball. Inlet 2. Charles Wilson, he puts it up and will not go, but he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on
Leonard Burton.
Leonard Burton is third. I was afraid of that.
I was too.
I was hoping it was going to stop with 3 instead of putting 5 out there. First one up by Wilson. He scores it. That's the first free throw at Doniphan's hit tonight. They're 1 for 5. Leonard Burton out. Zach Payne in.
Well, Malden needs Leonard Burton on the floor. Because I don't blame Coach for setting him them 3 fouls, but boy, he didn't like that.
This early in the third quarter. You don't want to take a chance on that.
No, that's exactly right.
Put him back in the start of the fourth quarter and say, go get him, big boy.
Somebody else going to have to come alive.
Yep. All 5 players are on the left side of the court for the Green Wave. Now Fields over the right. Inlet to Zach Payne. Nice pass.
Very nice.
Nice pass. Inlet pass there by Marvin Fields to Zach Payne. Payne did a good job of putting it off the glass. Nick Perkins called with a holding foul there. He thought he had a jump ball. His first, team second of the half. Inbounding the ball will be Charles Wilson to Davis. 5 minutes to go. Ball taken away by the Green Wave, and Wilson hustles back to take it away. Malden takes that pass away as the ball was overthrown to Charles Wilson. 27-22. Green Wave have a chance to cut it even further. Hudson for 3, will not go. Rebounded by Collins. He's quickly down the sideline. Hits a wide open Grenier. Gives it to Davis. Puts it up. Ball blocked by Payne. We've got a jump ball between Collier and Perkins. Ball will stay with the Doniphan Dons. Ball to Davis. 4.5 minutes to go in this third period of play. Green Wave close as they've been a long time, Tommy.
Sure is.
3 McCollins.
Hits it.
He strings it back out to an 8-point lead, just as I was saying Green Wave were only within 5. Now they're down by 8. Hudson thought about a 3, goes in and takes a 15-foot shot. Will not go. Did not get the rebound.
3 on 1.
Good foul that time by Matthews.
Yeah,
I mean, every now and then you have to have a foul like that, and he did.
And when you do it, you get your money's worth. You don't want to hurt him, but don't let him score.
No, don't let him score. That's the cardinal sin of it all right there when you foul him and he scores. Grenier to the line to shoot 2. First one up, in and out. Chandler Wilson in for Davis. You got the Wilson twins, Grenier, Collins, and Platcher on the floor for Doniphan. Second one in and out, will not go, and we let Charles Wilson go right in there and tie us up. We've got timeout on the floor with 4 minutes exactly to go in this third period. Doniphan 30, Malden 22. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, have you disinfected the area? Good. Now make a 3-inch incision between the 4th and 5th abdominal muscles.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. I'll talk to you later.
Making important financial decisions on your own doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones prefers meeting clients face-to-face. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, Tommy, what do you think?
Well, Malden made a little run there, got that thing down to 5, had the ball, had a chance to go, close the gap a little farther. And, you know, we missed a shot, come down, let them score. They hit a 3. I'm sure Coach Ice is not happy by that guy coming from that second block
No.
to get in there and tie that ball up. You know, people say, well, we still got the ball, but you lost your possession.
That's right. Because the next jump ball, you would have it.
That's right. You would have had it. Now you don't. And you know that Wilson's just, you know, those Wilson kids are just basketball savvy. You know, that ball, whenever they knew it was time to get in there, nobody stepped in there and blocked him out. He got in there.
He went to the ball.
That's
Didn't
right. Malden needs to make a run for the end of this third quarter, try to close that 8-point gap, and I think they will. I think they'll make a run at them. If they don't, it's going to be a long night.
Payne to inbound, gets it to Fields. Fields will work against Platcher. Two guys about the same size. Across the timeline. Fields still has it. Gets it to Payne. Payne back to Fields. Try to get it back in to Payne. Foul on Charles Wilson. Going to be his second. Team's fourth of the half. Matthews will inbound for the Green Wave. Doniphan stays with a man-to-man even on the inbounds. Payne tried to get him and could not get it to him. He tipped it up. Doniphan with the steal. Collins with the ball, gets it to Charles Wilson. Three-pointer will not go. Collier with the rebound for the Green Wave. Fields down to Matthews. To Collier. To Fields. Fields inside the three-point line, puts it up, will not go. Grenier gets it to Platcher. Platcher working in. Ball tipped out of bounds by Andy Matthews.
Good hustle on Andy Matthews' part.
Very well said. Hudson getting ready to come back in for the Green Wave. With 3:13 to go in this third period. Fields coming out. Chandler Wilson with the ball, drives, blocked by Payne. Tell you, he has blocked a ton of shots.
Sure has.
That one went out of bounds, but put it this way, they beat the layup.
Yes, that's right. And he goes up, but he's not slapping real hard at it
right.
To draw the foul.
That's exactly right. Chandler Wilson with the ball. He's going to work against Payne. Now, they've got a good setup there because Platcher is going to be called with an elbow. It's going to be his third foul with 2:57 to go in this third period. Second team foul. I thought it was 3 a while ago. It's second team foul. Hudson in, puts up a shot, will not go. Rebounded by Chandler Wilson. You can see that from here.
Yeah.
Collins with a shot, will not go either. Ball tipped around. Hudson has it. Quickly down to Matthews. He's all by himself, puts it up, scores it. Transition.
That's Malden basketball.
Get it off the boards, throw it and go.
That's right. Get it and go.
Get it and go. 30. That sounds like a convenience store.
That's right.
Get it and go. Chandler Wilson with the ball. Nice jump shot. Will not go. Hudson with the ball. Green Wave in.
And the move.
In the run to Matthews. He couldn't hold on to it. He gets it out to Perkins for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. 30-24. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Pace has picked up from the corner. Davis. He scores.
There's a 3.
Greg Davis, his first basket of the night, comes at a great time for Doniphan. Puts them back up by 9. 33-24 with 1:50 to go. Just as the Green Wave make a run, they can't capitalize, and Doniphan gets the 3 to go down. We're going to have a reach across foul on Tyler Collins, his first. Team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls in this second half.
It was a good call.
Nice call.
Yeah, he reached across.
Burton back into the game for Zach Payne. Zach Payne played a good game.
He sure has. Zach's really had a good tournament.
Yes, he has. Pass into Burton. He scores it. Boy, he comes right off the
money
bench.
in there. That's Money Burton in there tonight.
4 1/4, 16 in the game.
Greenway need to stop bad this time, Bill.
Collins has the ball. Gives it to Davis. to Grenier. Jump shot, short. Rebound by Hudson, high up. He's got the ball. He's going to take it down himself. Skips it over to Perkins. Perkins into Burton. Boy, they know who's hot, don't they? He shoots the hook shot, will not go. Matthews with the rebound on the floor. We've got a jump ball, and we'll go over to the Doniphan Dons. There's the jump ball a while ago. That's it. Instead of having it under our bucket, Doniphan's, when I say our bucket, I don't mean to say that for all the Doniphan people that are listening. I just happen to be from Malden. Really, I'm not cheering for Malden. I'm not cheering for Doniphan. I've got that on my system a long time ago. We're broadcasting and bringing you the game, and we hope to not show any partiality.
Well, that Doniphan moves without that ball, keeps cutting in there. Somebody's going to pick you off. Somebody's going to be open.
We got a reach-in foul. So going to be on Nick Perkins or on D. Collier?
I think D. Collier.
Nope, going to be on Perkins.
Going to be on Perkins.
His second.
They didn't listen to me.
Team's fourth.
I had it on Collier.
Mark Mars is going to call games with me next year, and Tommy Jenkins is going to referee basketball.
I thought I had that one.
Mars would get a kick out of that.
But as I said about the Wilson twin a while ago, I don't have the whistle either.
Collins with the ball. Matthews on him. We're down to 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. Chandler Wilson with the ball.
He's going to fake and drive. You know, you can see it. How many times do you have to see that before you stop in there and block it?
His first bucket of the second half. He has 6 in the game. But boy, has he played a game. Nick puts up a shot at the horn, scores it. Nick Perkins with his first basket tonight to end the third quarter. It's Doniphan Dons 35, the Malden Green Wave 28. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Y8C TV.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Well, Tommy, the Green Wave made a little bit of run, got it down to 5, and couldn't get it any closer. They trailed by 7. Doniphan Dons, on the other hand, as a Green Wave make a run, they would create a turnover, go down and score.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you know, Malden, like you say, Malden made a little run there. They got that ball, got it down inside, scored a few easy baskets. But this Doniphan team comes down, moves the ball around. And I don't mean that to be a negative thing, but every time those boys are going to stand there and they're going to pump fake you at the head of the key, and then they're going to spin and drive right down the lane.
Well, the scoring now, Charles Wilson with 17, Tyler Collins with 9, 6 by Chandler Wilson, 3 by Greg Davis. Davis hit a big 3.
He sure did.
Broke Green Wave
had the momentum going, that's right.
And for the Green Wave, Burton 16, 6 by Andy Matthews, 2 each to Zach Payne, Nick Perkins, and Chad Hudson. Hudson and Payne have really been kept under wraps tonight. Green Wave start the fourth quarter with the ball. Sixth and final game of today's action from the Bloomfield 51st Christmas Tournament. Green Wave turn the ball over. Fletcher in for Doniphan. Grenier out. Got airplane time left, 7:47.
That's right, 7:47.
Malden in a half-court trap, trying to create something. Nick Perkins got his hands on it, but couldn't hold it. Chandler Wilson to Collins. Doniphan spreads the court.
Sure did.
Into Charles Wilson to Davis. He goes up. Going to have a foul on Andy Matthews. Going to be his third. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Greg Davis. He has a 3-point field goal, has not been to the free throw line. Doniphan 2 for 8 tonight from the free throw line. Green Wave 2 for 2. Goes to show you Green Wave not going to the bucket.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what the discussion is with the referees. Coach Ison questioned something. They went there to discuss this. They gave that foul to Leonard Burton.
Okay, I better take that off Andy Matthews.
And I didn't know Leonard was in the area.
Well, that's
But
who got it.
there again, I don't have the whistle.
Davis made his first one, his second one up. Scores it. Davis has made 5 key points for the Doniphan Dons.
Sure
Doniphan
has.
back to a 9-point lead. But they had a half. Fields with the ball. Tried to get it to Matthews. Look who's in there. Chandler Wilson. He goes in for the layup. Will not go. Tipped around. Ball on the floor. Out of bounds off of Malden. It's off of Collins' hands.
Collins in there battling.
He was hustling.
You got to give him that. He
You
was
bet.
in there battling.
Charles Wilson inside. Scores it. Nobody on Wilson that time. He has 2 in the quarter, 19 in the game, 6:45 to go.
Doniphan shoved that lead out to 11.
Chandler Wilson like to got him a takeaway right there off Andy Matthews. He bounced the ball on the floor, on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover by the Green Wave, 39-28 with 6:40 to go in this game. Hudson coming in for the Green Wave, coming out Andy Matthews. Also, D. Collier in for Marvin Fields.
You know, when Collier was in earlier, he kind of sped the game up a little bit. He got the ball up and down the court, moving it around.
Ball tipped around, taken away by the Green Wave. Nick Perkins is going to be tripped by Charles Wilson, his 3rd foul. Team's 4th. Neither team into 1-1. Green Wave will take inbound the ball on the sideline with 6:25 to go in this game. You know, you could say, well, the Green Wave are just worn out or flat from last night. They reached a peak. I disagree. Doniphan has just taken it to the Green Wave. Sure. Burton with the ball.
I believe he was mugged.
Timeout by Doniphan on a takeaway. 39-28 with 6:10 to go. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV. How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
B. Well, Tommy, it's time for the Green Wave to make a run. If they're going to do it, it's time for Doniphan to kind of ice the game and just work it around. The Green Wave going to stay in that half-court trap to try to create something. Doniphan spread the last time and did some nice passing. That's what you got to do against the zone. You can't lob it. You got to do the crisp passes.
And they do. That Doniphan throws them crisp passes. And like you said, they spread the floor, kill a little time off, found somebody open in the lane, hit them with a good, nice pass, and they put it up and in. And we can't contest them very much with Leonard Burton sitting there with 4 fouls.
4 fouls. Greenway in that 1-2-2 half-court trap. Collins has it to Pletcher across the timeline. Double team is on. Collins almost got the steal that time, but almost didn't count. As Chandler Wilson picked up the loose ball and scores his first bucket of the third quarter. He has 8 in the game. Nick Perkins from 16, in and out, or off the rim. Davis pulls the rebound down. 5:35 to go. Greenway trail by 13. Doniphan doing exactly what they need to do. Spread the court and hit the open man. Nice drop down pass to Davis. Puts it up, will not go. And he's going to be called for a foul on the back of Cody Collins.
Cody Collins come in and plays some pretty good basketball.
Yes, he has. But you can't fault the effort by the Greenway
that's
tonight.
Exactly right.
Doniphan has just made it tough for him.
That's right.
I mean, that's all you can say.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Malden, they're not doing this. The reason that they're making a lot of these mistakes because of that defense.
Hudson with the ball. Puts it over to B. Collier. Collier puts up a layup, will not go. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. We're under 5 minutes to go in the game. Pletcher has it. Oh, nice pass to Wilson. He puts it up. What a reverse.
Yeah.
He has 4 1/4, 21 in the game. We've got timeout on the floor with 4:45 to go. Doniphan 43, the Malden Greenway 28. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices
when the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less?
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Doniphan's just dictated the pace of the game, played their type ball, and not like you said, we're not faulting the Greenway. Their efforts are trying, but Doniphan got this lead, and basically we've been playing their ball game.
Well, I'll tell you, Doniphan has really got a well-balanced team, very basic, fundamentally sound.
Right.
They do a lot of things right and very few things wrong.
Right.
And that's a credit to the coaching staff, the Doniphan Dons, and the players for following what their coaches say to them. And they're not taking anything away from the Greenway.
Sure.
But Doniphan has a complete different team than what Malden has. Malden is a running gun, and Malden shoots the ball extremely well.
Exactly right.
It's the best shooting team Malden's had I've seen in years, and I've watched Malden play for a long, long time. Since 1955, my dad would take me to the games. And, I mean, they had some great teams back then. But in the last 10 or 12 years, Malden's shooting has not been very good. They've had to rely on the big men inside. So credit to Doniphan, their defense. They're not allowing Perkins. They're not allowing Hudson to shoot the ball from the outside. And they're going inside. And when you get it to Burton like you did right then, Burton is having a field day. He scores the bucket. That's his first points of the fourth quarter. He now has 18. He'll try to finish off that three-point play. 4 fouls now on Charles Wilson with 4:34 to go. 43-30. Malden will be in the bonus on the next foul. Burton's free throw short. Under 4.5 to go in the game, Tommy. Greenway have got to make a run.
That's right. Got to have a stop. Got to get the
Burton
ball.
Does not need to be on the guard.
No.
But you've got the 2 big guys in there.
Right.
Look what Doniphan's doing. They're playing all 5 guys around the perimeter, and then they're breaking to the bucket.
Right.
It's almost like I'd say a 5-corner offense, but it's a 4-corner. Nice drive that time by Chandler Wilson. 4 1/4, 10 in the game. I'll tell you, those Wilson boys can play for anybody in the country.
Yes, they can.
They got great effort. Marvin Fields in for D. Collier. 45-30 with 3:55 to go in the game. Collins has it go off his leg, out of bounds. He was trying to get the ref to call it off of Malden.
Come on, give us a break. I'll give Malden a break.
I think Mark Myers has seen that once
I
or
think
twice
he's seen
in his career of refereeing basketball. Andy Matthews for the free throw line will not go. Rebound by Collins. Collins trips and falls. They're going to be called for walking. 3:33 to go. The Doniphan Dons did not like that, but Coach Andrews saw what happened. He just slid right there on something wet. Been a very fast-paced game, Tommy.
Yeah, I tell you, this has been a quick game.
Way behind on time, but boy, the fans have been treated to some great basketball today. Perkins inside, puts it up, will not go, rebounded by Charles Wilson. Andy Matthews coming up behind him fast. Wilson saw him from behind, gets it over to Chandler for three, will not go. Payne with the rebound. Ball drew no iron. Payne did a good job getting hold of the ball.
Got to shoot the ball from out there.
Trying to hit Burton with it. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Doniphan Dons. 3:05 to go. Doniphan leads the Greenway 45-30. Very low scoring game.
Sure is. That's what Doniphan wanted.
Zach Payne with the ball to Fields. To Andy Matthews. No good. Rebound by Collins. Under 3 minutes. Collins down the floor, gets it over in the corner to Davis for three. Scores
There's
it.
it. Davis, nice shooter.
5 1/4, 8 in the game. Burton with a shot, will not go. Ball tipped around. Platcher with the rebound. Quickly across the timeline. We've got a timeout with 2:33 to go. Doniphan Dons want to talk it over and try to capitalize this 18-point lead and take it under wraps. We've got timeout on the floor. Doniphan 48, Malden 30 with 2:33 to go. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, Malden got the ball up and down the court a few times, and we're not faulting anything that the Malden Greenway have been doing all night. We're not critical, but this Doniphan Dons team is about a fundamentally sound team that I've seen in a long time. You know, you can just people that are watching this on tape delay will see how Doniphan gets in there. When somebody shoots the ball, they got the defenders on their back. They go in, they get the rebound. You know, Malden likes to get the ball, get it, and go. We just got beat by a team tonight to come in and done what they wanted to do.
Well, and I'm not taking anything away from Doniphan, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Malden. Malden had a very tough game last night.
Yes, it did.
Doniphan played hard. I mean, you don't win by 40 points by just going out there and loafing around. They play. I'll tell you what, they know one way to play, and that's all out.
That's right.
And I mean, every player out there, Coach Andrews, tremendous job he does,
Sure does.
with the Doniphan Dons, and getting those kids to play. And he's had some ups and downs with some of his players this year. And that happens. It's a long season,
right.
And these kids play so many basketball games starting in the elementary. I think they start way too early. By the time they get to be sophomores, juniors, and seniors, some of them are tired of playing. And, it gets that senioritis. You've been there. I have too.
That's right.
And Doniphan really protecting the ball, milking the clock. Davis with the ball. But Doniphan has just taken it to the green wave tonight. And, again, they just got the better ball club tonight, right. I guarantee you.
And you know that their numbers, they basically play 6 boys.
Yep.
And
well, that's all they played tonight.
Yeah.
Granier's been in, and he and Platcher have kind of switched back and forth. And Chandler Wilson went out once, and maybe Charles Wilson and Davis went out. I mean, they're just in shape. They go.
Yeah, they go.
Down to 1:20 to go, 80 seconds in this game. Doniphan is going to advance to the championship game against the Hayti Indians. Malden will play Puxico for third place. Wilson to Collins. Malden getting frustrated now. 1:02 to go in the game. Foul on Matthews. His third. We thought it was a while ago his third.
Yeah, I had his a while ago for a foul, but
inside to Wilson, a reverse will not go. Payne tried to get the rebound off of Wilson with 58 seconds to go. Hudson and into the game for the first time tonight, Ryan Kane for the Green Wave. Going out is Matthews and Payne. Malden Green Wave have nothing to be ashamed of. They came in seeded 7th in this tournament. They will be playing for 3rd place. Marvin Fields for long three. Will not go. Ball tipped up and around, and Davis comes down with it for Doniphan, and we've got a timeout to get into the game for Doniphan, Caleb Griffin, and Gavin Wilfong. The Doniphan faithful giving their players a standing ovation, and rightfully so. They well deserve it.
Yeah, as you said, Malden has nothing to be ashamed of. They played two nice ball clubs, the Kennett and the Bernie, and you know, they have nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
People didn't think they'd be here anyway.
No. And I want to tell you one thing. Bernie Mules had a good chance to win last night. Both teams, I mean, either team, you hate to see either team lose that game.
Chad Hudson had a kind of a rough game tonight. Well, that defense had something to do with that.
That's exactly right.
They knew what kind of caliber player he was, and he could score.
And Nick Perkins the same way. I mean, those guys, you know, it's just one of those things. And that happens every now and then. We just ran into a team that took care of us. That's going to end the game. The Doniphan Dons are going to win 48-30 over the Malden Green Wave. We're going to take a short break and be right back in just a moment with a post-game wrap. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Single white female, enjoy shopping, long walks, and cuddling. Will you marry me?
Investing with someone you've never met doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones opens offices in our clients' neighborhoods, so you can get investment advice from someone you actually know. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Well, welcome back to the post game. Tommy Jacobs, Bill Hampton. Tonight on the camera was Justin Gregory in this game, and I want to give you the top scores, or give you the scoring for the victorious Doniphan Dons. 21 points, Charles Wilson. 10 points, Chandler Wilson. 9 to Tyler Collins. 8 to Greg Davis. 4 for 10 from the free throw line were the Doniphan Dons. For the Malden Green Wave, the bright spot, Leonard Burton with 18. 6 by Andy Matthews. 2 each to Zach Payne, Nick Perkins, and Chad Hudson. Difference of the game there.
That's it right there. Yeah, well said. That's it. And it's been a congratulations to the Doniphan Dons on a victory to go into the finals against a fine Hayti team. They're going to have to be ready tomorrow night. That Hayti team brings several off the bench, very quick, very athletic. It's going to be a fun game to watch, to see that quick speed and athleticism goes against the smart athletes of Doniphan.
Let's talk very quickly about the matchup tomorrow in the 4 games. You've got Van Buren against Twin Rivers. That's going to be a good ball game.
Yes, it will.
You've got Portageville against Bernie. Going to be a good ball game. You've got Malden against Puxico. Going to be a good ball game. And Hayti against Doniphan. I think you couldn't draw the matchups much better than that right there.
Exactly right.
Again, we want to thank the administration, all the people that are working on the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, their staff. What a great job they have done as hosts of this 51st tournament. We appreciate all your efforts and the things that you do to make it easier for all of the media that are here, all the fans that are here. We just appreciate you. Till next time, Make sure you put those seat belts on because we'd like to see you back watching the next game. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow. And remember, stay tuned for the post-game Coaches Show.
Tonight we have Coach Andrews from the Doniphan Dons. They just defeated the Malden Green Wave by 18 points. Coach, as we were talking off camera, I thought your defense was terrific again tonight.
I was very pleased. What I was really pleased with our defense tonight is we had trouble hitting the bucket. And we talked about this a little bit last night. A lot of times when a team has trouble hitting the basket, they slough off on defense and rebound, and we just hung right in there. And, you know, you allow Malden, and I think they're a pretty good squad, to 30 points, and I think you've done something.
Exactly. You know, I'm so impressed with your defense. You push people out 3-4 feet farther than they want to be. You deny all passes, and if somebody does happen to beat your baseline, you got help side defense. I'm just really impressed with your defense.
The only aspect we didn't do a good job of tonight is we didn't do a good job on the postman. He had, I believe, 18 points, and we can't win big games doing that.
Well, I understand, you know, from a coach's perspective, you're a little disappointed in that, but you're talking about 6'5", 6'8" versus 6'1". You know, a pretty tough assignment.
Yeah, it's a tough assignment.
Yeah, but your kids did a great job. Rebounding, here you come in with your tallest player, 6'1", 6'2", and you out-rebounded a team with 6'5" and 6'8". You know, terrific job.
Yeah, we've got some kids. One, you know, rebounding is about positioning, but more than that, it's just going and getting it.
Desire.
We've got about 3 kids that really go get the basketball. And our guards, you know, they're hanging around out there trying to find a loose ball too. So I'm really proud of the way we rebound. We've got to do that. We're not very big. You got to make up ways to get that rebound, and we're able to do that tonight.
You know, as we watch teams and good teams, they play 3 or 4 aspects of the game pretty well. Your team plays all aspects of the game pretty well.
Well, I would like to think so. I was a little disappointed offensively. I think we did some things uncharacteristic of us tonight. We took a couple of shots down late that were questionable in decision making. But this team, I tell you what, I can't believe I'm downplaying them because we're going to be playing in the finals tomorrow, and I'm so proud of them. But this team is really fun to coach, and they listen, and you know, anybody would be blessed to coach this squad.
You know, it's hard to tell a kid's character just from the stands, but I've seen you play 3 times now, and they seem like a great group of kids, not just basketball players.
They are. And you know, there's a lot more to athletics than just winning a basketball game, and we try to get that across to our kids. And I think if you do the right things, it'll carry over to winning basketball games, or at least being competitive. And we've got a great group of guys to work with, and they have bought into our philosophy, and thank God for them. I'll miss them next year, those seniors.
I'll tell you what, you're right where you want to be. You're playing for the championship game, and you're going to be playing Hayti, number 1 seed. Let's talk a little bit about the contrast between your team and Hayti.
Well, they're more athletic than us and bigger than us, and just like every team we played. But you know, our guys aren't going to back down from anybody. I tell you what, we do have on them. We've got experience. We've been here. This is the 3rd year in a row, and I respect Hayti and I respect our coach, but we're not going to be intimidated by Hayti or anybody else. And we're going to go see what we can do tomorrow. I think 2 of the biggest factors for us tomorrow night are, again, we got to contain penetration because they've got some athletes that can get to the rim, and we have to rebound the basketball. And their big guy's good. He's good. We're going to have to really talk about how to defend him tomorrow. But, you know, again, anything can happen, and Puxco almost pulled the one off tonight, and hopefully tomorrow we can pull it off. And but we're not. I'm probably myself. I'm thinking we're the underdog, but I guarantee if you go in the locker room with my kids, I think they should win. So that's great.
Hey, that's pretty good
that's
attitude
great.
to have.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Coach Andrews, congratulations on a great win tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow night in the championship game.
Thank you.
Win or lose, come back and see us tomorrow night.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Well, now I'm joined with Coach Robert Eisen from the Malden Green Wave. Coach, you just got defeated by an awfully good Doniphan team. I thought defensively they really created a lot of problems for you. What did you think?
You know, they man-to-man defense was solid. They stopped ball penetration. I mean, their positioning is so good. You know, away from the ball, on the ball, and away from the ball. And like I said, we put it on the floor, try to go around them. They just, you know, be there.
Yeah.
You know, knock our kids back on our heels. And, you know, I think our kids got a little intimidated, you know, and, you know, except for Leonard. You know, he came to play, but the rest of them wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, yeah. I thought also, I was extremely surprised that Doniphan rebounded as well as they did, because you do outsize them.
Right, but I think Charles out-rebounded our whole team, to be honest.
Well,
you know, we shoot and they block us out just like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
One shot and rebound, you know, and we give up too many rebounds to Charles, and you know, you can't win games like that.
Yeah. Now, I was a little surprised also that throughout the game they must have missed 10 layups, and I think that was a tribute to your size and the way the big kids went after, you know, tried to intimidate them a little bit.
Right. You know, I'm not going to take nothing away from Doniphan. Doniphan is an awfully good ball club. They well coached, you know, and all them kids play hard, you know, so, you know, it's not like we probably should have beat them. I think we could have played them better.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, to be honest, they're a better ball club than we were tonight.
Yeah, this would, you know, from a coaching standpoint, I would think this is a tape you can take back and show your kids and say, now guys, you know, we're a pretty good basketball team, but these guys do everything right.
Right.
You know, if we can start doing things like they do, we're going to be awfully good.
Right, right. I mean, defensively, they just took us out of everything, and we just got to the point where we just stood around. Yeah. You know, anytime you stand around on offense and they playing man-to-man defense, you're not going to score.
Well, we've talked about this loss long enough. Let's talk about tomorrow, and who do you face in the third place game?
It's Puxico.
Puxico.
Yeah, Puxico. You know, they got Jay Hun. He's a outstanding three-point shooter, and also the big kid, number 23. I don't remember his name. McClure. Yeah. He's a good three-point shooter. So, you know, we'll have our hands full again tomorrow.
Yeah, should be a really exciting game.
Should be. If we come ready to play, it will be. If not, you know, Puxico will wear us out.
Yeah. Well, a lot of luck.
Thank
you. We really appreciate you coming out.
No problem.
Tonight.
No problem. Thanks a lot.